I am here by myself. I was in my bed and I was thinking about God, it would be nice to have a man be in a relationship right now. It's like this feel like the perfect Friday night to be cuddled, watching some good movie, and you wrapped up with your partner, and the movie's on, but you're also talking and laughing, and at the same time the movie's on, and yeah, these are times when God, I wish I was in a relationship. I really want to be in one. And I was thinking when I was laying in bed, like, God, that sounds so, like, would I be good at it? Because it would be a new area for me. Would I be good at it? Would I have patience? You know what I mean? Like, would I be good at it? Of course, I'm, back on thinking about the person that the friend that I'm in love with. We're not going to go into the details and all. So I actually had a side note where I was thinking about him, like, oh, I wonder how I would be. And it's just a fantasy because, like I said, we've already spoke about it, and we're just friends. But I can dream and still be hopeful. Well, just because doesn't mean things can't change. I mean, I don't think they will. I mean, I don't think he's ever going to see me, outside of the friend zone for many, 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 many other reasons. But then sometimes I'm thinking, if I was a really good-looking guy, like super, super good-looking, I think no matter what I look like, body-wise, I think it would have been a whole different ball game. Or if I would have been, really dark chocolate, because he likes them really dark, then I don't think it would. Yeah, I don't think I would have had to work it too hard. I think I could have said what I said and probably been in a relationship or something close to one, whatever. But it is what it is. So yeah. But you can hope. You can hope. You can dream. And you can, But anyway, yeah. So I was just thinking about that relationship. It's Friday night. How nice it would be. But I'm so not picky about looks. Because I like somebody, the guy that I met, he happened to be a nice looking guy. But that's not why I was attracted to him. It was something. I mean, he was nice, but I didn't like it. I should see the potential. And underneath whatever troubles he's had, I can see a good soul. Not perfect, but a good soul and a good heart that needs to be not revealed, but nurtured. Yeah, it needs to be nurtured and supported for it to make its way into the light. Yeah. So yeah, it's like, yeah, I was seeing. Oh, this is going to be trifling. I was seeing an ex of mine that I saw in my 20s, and I was studying at before I got my job at Danzig of Harlem. I was studying at Ailey. So I met him at this club in New York called the Monsters, which is still here. And yeah, we I wouldn't I know we when you're young, all you do is have sex. So I think we might have went to. I think we did. I think we went. I did. I took him to an Ailey performance. Ailey's at City Center around Christmas and stuff. So I took him to a performance. I wouldn't say we did, because I never said I dated anybody. But we, for maybe about a year. And I think if it was him, or it was me, because he wanted to seal the deal. Plus, he was always upset that I was always leaving, because I always had, because I had class. I was also auditioning because school was about to end. I mean, the Dancing of Harlem was about to, daily programs about to end, so I was auditioning and all that. And so yeah, so he was always worried. Well, why are you doing that? No, no, no. I was like, okay, no, no, no. This is my life, and he's too needy. So no, we kind of went our separate ways. And then we hooked up again, long time later. And this time he was with somebody that he'd been with for a while. Like before I left to go to California, we would hook up every now and then. But he was in a relationship, and I didn't know his boyfriend, but I've seen his boyfriend on the ferry. I think he introduced me to him once, and I felt so bad. So, and we would talk, so and so and so and so, and then 2 years ago, I moved back, and then we made contact again. So every time we saw each other, because the sex was good, it would start back up again. But then I realized that I was not into him that way. You know what I mean? And so I found comfort that he was with his boyfriend, and I felt bad because I never did anything like that. Never. That was the first time that wasn't the first time, like I said, it happened before, but I didn't think about it at the time what was happening because I was, younger. And then this time, we will hook up, and I always ask, well, how's your boy? And we would talk and all that. And then finally, I was like, enough is enough of that. And he was talking about loving me, being in love. I was like, oh my goodness. So I realized, okay, no, I have to, this is not a good look. And what goes around comes around. This is not a good look. So I severed ties. I haven't called him. It's been 2 years. It just happened 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. And it was, yeah. So that was the closest, but it really wasn't a relationship because it wasn't like we did stuff together, which I always was confused. It's like, where's your boy? But I don't know. He never gave me a straight answer. And so it was like, okay. So yeah, so we went our separate ways, and it was the best thing. And I didn't think about it, but it is something that I need to put that later. There's something that, well, I don't regret it anymore, but I did. When I think about it, I have to do better. That was because we had a history, but I guess we all have those little stories that is not so good. So yeah, so that was it. So I want to be in a relationship. I mean, not now. I'm not one of those people going because I want it. The first person that gives me Google eyes, and I have Google eyes, but although like I said, I am interested in someone else, and it's kind of hard for me to even think about anybody else because I have this belief that we are meant to be together. I know it sounds stupid, and I know I'm having some mental stuff, so don't. But you know how you have, you meet. I think he's the one. So I'm trying to figure out, and although we spoke about it, and we're just friends, and I'm, and it's not like it's, yeah. So I'm still have that door open, like maybe I don't want to. I want to invest. You know what I mean? It's like Rome wasn't built in a day, so I want to invest some time and energy, and I want to water the plant. You know what I mean? It's like a relationship, you have to water. So I've decided I want to water this relationship. Chat, talk. We have common interests, and like I said, and it's all going to make me. It's like every time I sit and chat with you folks, I'm talking about this. You know what I mean? It's going to become a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Too much. But maybe in a year, I may have a happy ending. Maybe I can tell you. Maybe we can be on this, podcast together. I'm just doing this for the fun. I don't know. I don't know where this is going to go. I just need to get comfortable. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to grow this platform, how I want to do this, because it's tough. This is scary. I'm not young, I'm not old, but I'm not young. But there's a market out there for my age. Um, I know that to talk about stuff, to talk about real stuff and what we like and don't like, and to bridge the gap. I mean, I'm a gay black man. You know what I mean? With a whole bunch of insecurities that I'm learning to work through and to embrace. I'm getting comfortable with me, my sexuality, and what I like in bed and all that. I'm getting comfortable. I'm getting more confident, and I still have my insecurities about my looks, but I'm getting more comfortable in, this is what it is. And to make what I have shine better by taking care of myself and being positive, because I think, being a positive person and bringing good energy, that also helps you to look better. I'm not someone who likes, to bring people down or gossip or bring bad energy. Like, I'm consciously aware that when I have people in my presence, try to be hopeful and light and be myself, but bring some good energy and kindness. And, some days I'm not able to do that, because some days my mind, all that, my head, and and I do believe, having, even although you don't voice it, I do feel like once it's in the head, it's just as bad as voicing it, because it is still energy that may get played out in silent aggression, nonverbal aggression, or energy. So I'm aware of that. So I try to stop it from entering, those thoughts from growing in my mind. But that takes a lot of work and practice. Not a lot of work. It takes a lot of practice. And I do believe that can be achieved. I call it walking in Jesus' shoes. Although me and my friend, we've had a long conversation about that. We're on two. That's the thing. Now I'm going to talk about this guy. Like, we have some of the most fun conversations. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So and so yeah, it would. Yeah, God. Too bad God doesn't give us everything we want. Maybe he does. Maybe he does, but but not when you need it. Not when you want it, but when you need it. Yeah, maybe God gives you everything, but not when you want it, but when you need it. So I have to remember that. Not when you want it, but when you need it. So when God knows that I'm ready and I need to have that intimacy and know what that feels like, he's going to bring the right guy. Or maybe it's a guy around me already that I don't see yet, and who don't see me. So I know I'm going to have to move out of the way and eventually let this desire go, because it may not be there. It may not be there, and he may not be the one. So God, it's just, God, dang. I was at the gym, and I was looking at my butt, and I'm always checking out people's butts at the gym, men and women, coming in and saying who has that nice, who doesn't have it. I mean, and watching the ones that I think have a nice butt. Basically men, because women have the hips. So I'm usually looking, when I look at the woman, I'm looking at, oh, she has a nice butt. Not in a sexual way, but that I can see men going crazy over that. When I'm looking at the guys, then I'm looking at, okay, I wonder what they're doing. How they get that butt thick? What, you know what I mean? So that can be a little depressing in the gym, comparing your body to their body, or your butt. We have to comparing your butt to their butt, and how but I also know about me picking up some weight because I'm at 175